In the middle of the forest, past the creeks and through the trees, between the meadows of wild kits and the gardens of honeybees, sits a cozy, homey cave with a hungry beast inside. But he has plenty of snacks, so he should be just fine. While many bears are wild creatures, Sawyer's a different breed. He spends his days on the cave Wi-Fi, watching gamers in his feed.
This game looks easy. I'll beat it in minutes. This streamer's totally blowing it.
This game is sadistic and impossible to play. I certainly won't be getting over it.
After hours of grinding, his smile faded and reality began to take hold.
I know I'm the best at video games, but I keep failing with these awful controls.
Ba-ding went Sawyer's feed. A notification! His streamer's got something new.
Now this one I could beat. It doesn't look hard, and the enemies are only a few.
One rum tussle later, then another and another, until victory was no longer in sight.
I normally eat potatoes for breakfast. They've never put up this much of a fight.
Sawyer dropped his controller, his spirits down, his head beginning to droop.
I always assumed I was a master of games, a king among lowly noobs. I'm not the skilled bear I thought I was, but if I try hard, I'm betting I could.
He raised his head high and vowed to himself.
I, Sawyer, will learn to get good.
Sawyer locked in and binged every game he could find, putting his skills to the test. He speedran through platforming levels and hoarded trinkets for every fetch quest. He skied his way through slippy ice wells, he crafted everything he mined. He challenged his fate with every boss, his every move was perfectly timed. But despite his haphazard efforts, they were simply not worth the hassle.
My timer's timed out. I failed all objectives, and my princess is in another castle. I've been at this all day. I'm salty and livid.
Sawyer hadn't won a single game.
Maybe my friends can give some advice. I'm sure they often lose just the same.
He went to Kanoka, a doctor and writer, and asked,
Kanoka, how did you get good?
I use games to tell tales and record them like films, so it wouldn't matter where my skill level stood.
Kanoka chuckled to himself.
Roleplays don't need skill, you just have to remember a script. Your gaming abilities won't matter then, as long as you have fun and are fast with a quip.
Sawyer ran right to the stage, but he fumbled and bumbled and muddled the lines all amuck.
If honest, these offended shadows mended duck?
He trudged to his next friend, the happy green rabbit.
Green, how did you get good?
I get friends together and play just for fun. My skills don't matter in all likelihood.
Sawyer leaned in and joined the party.
This competition isn't looking too vicious.
But sadly, he was kicked out of every arena, and the party all thought him suspicious.
Bro, you're playing great.
Green reassured him. He thought he was just being nice. Sawyer left the group and tried one more time, now going to his uncle for advice.
I'm just no good at video games. Uncle Fred, they're all so unfair.
And with a pat on the head and hope in his voice, his uncle stated,
You're right, Uncle Fred. Video games are hard, but there's other kinds of games too, like pinball, skee-ball, or whack-a-mole that I'm sure I could easily breeze through.
Sawyer tried one more game, a claw machine. This one guaranteed he'd win a prize. But after hours of chasing the jackpot, he heard,
I'm sorry, Bear, but we close in 5.
That's it. I'm giving up gaming. There's no way I'll ever get good.
It's okay, Sawyer, said the narrator. You're not bad. You've just misunderstood. The point of games isn't simply get good. They're not only ever to be won. The purpose of games is to play, to enjoy your time and have fun. Every bear loses from time to time, but that's no reason to throw it in. Games should make you feel happy and warm, regardless if you lose or win. With the narrator's wisdom, he called over his friends and he focused on trying to have fun. They played games for hours, through tears and through laughter, and for the first time, Sawyer won. But as much as he loved his victory, he didn't hold it over his family or friends, because Sawyer had learned to enjoy his time and was excited for the next round to begin.
GG, Sawyer.
Way to go, superstar!
I totally knew that you could.
Surrounded by his games that would now bring him joy, Sawyer finally learned to get good.